Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, aka Storm, and we are back for some more of the Elder Scrolls Online as Reewish, the Mighty Battle Lizard. And happy Halloween everyone. It is October 31st. We are about ready to enter the last 2 months of the year, which is, kind of scary to think about. It feels like it's, the year has gone by so quickly. Which is a direct contrast to 2020, which seemed like it dragged on for forever. So anyways, today we're going to celebrate Halloween by doing some Halloween achievements, and also we'll be doing some spooky places. We're going to Riven Necropolis, which is literally The Walking Dead. We're going to try to go to the Ashen Scar and do that, which is also more of The Walking Dead. And then we'll see from there how much time we have when we're finished. So first of all, we're going to drink from the Witch Mother's Brew. And we are going to turn into a skeleton lizard. Don't worry, this is easily reversible at any point. Watch, I'll show you. So you go to Character, you go to Witch Mother's Brew and remove Effect, and boom, I'm back to being the Battle Lizard. Have you noticed I have decorated my character up for Halloween? We are wearing orange and black. I'll be changing back to green and white before the next stream. Hold on, I gotta pull the cauldron back out. I don't know what this person is doing. I guess that's one of the benefits of playing an MMORPG. There's always another person around doing something weird whenever you're streaming. Alright, let's head out. It's time for the spooky season. The age of the skeleton lizard. Or the battle skeleton, I guess, would be a more accurate term. Let's see, now that leads up to the boss, which we don't want to go towards right this moment. See, we are officially 1, 2, 3. We only have 3 more weeks after today before we're playing Deadlands. So I'm going to try to get as much accomplished in the next 3 weeks as I can before we're committing ourselves to the Deadlands.
Your great-great-great-grandmother spent a lot of gold on this urn, you know.
For the constant nagging and judging and glowing and floating. This is why Saviwa avoids his family at all costs, especially the undead ones.
Problems with one of your relatives?
My shiny ancestor here. We got along fine when he was ashes in an urn, but something stirred his spirit, and now he won't leave me alone. He says Saviwa spends too much time drinking and napping. As if there's something better to spend time on.
What stirred his spirit?
Saviwa threw a big party. Everyone was having fun until a jeek bumped the urn and woke my ancestor from the dead. Now, Saviwa needs to get the urn to our family tomb so he can rest. But warring cultists are blocking the way. You will help, yes?
I'll place your ancestor's urn in the family tomb.
Fragrant, gather the urn and take it to our family tomb. Saviwa usually avoids these crypts because of all the stairs and murderous spirits, so he doesn't know exactly which tomb is ours, but he's marked the location on your map.
Why are the cultists at war?
They're fighting over territory around Riven. These shaveskins are always fighting over something, yes? Screaming, then fighting, then screaming while fighting, then dying, then screaming about someone dying. Too much drama for Saviwa.
I feel you, my friend. Alright, let's pick up the burial urn. So we gotta kill 100 skeletons while we are in this form, and that should be easily doable, so. And I forgot to take my Witch Mother's potent brew. Hold on.
You know, I think I'm agreeable.
By the way, I'm going to need more of that really soon. I should probably pop an experience scroll, actually. I'm being like a super noob today.
You're like a legend of Beck.
Yeah, this half of the crypt is mainly just Daedra. The next half of the crypt will be skeletons, and that's where we'll get the bulk of our kill 100 skeletons while a skeleton achievement. So. Oh, there we go. We got a champion point. Ooh.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Yeah, and also I've equipped 2 pieces of medium armor to start training up his medium armor skill. So that way if I do decide to turn him into the battle lizard, he will have access to all of his, he'll have access to all the skills that he needs to succeed. And there's a plunder skull. Is this where the... Yes, this is where the mural shard is. Sweet. The ribbon fragment.
Rachin was there when the city was still Rimka, before the influence of men. To steal a city, this is easy. To take its name, not even this one could accomplish such a feat.
Getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
Alright, that's 2 bosses down. Hey. That's playing dirty. Alright. Real quick, I need to make sure that I'm making the best use of my time. Yeah, these are already all up to rank 4, so it will be fine. I probably won't be using momentum But I will definitely be using Executioner, which is already maxed out. There we go. All right.
Try breaking free.
I hate that negate magic ability. Yeah, I really hate that negate magic ability.
Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
You're so sassy, Mary.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
I'm very sorry. My allergies have been way up today. Oh, cool. The group event is going on. I might be able to get involved on this. Champion in Meiru's aspect of Delic Ray.
Impressive, mortals! But do you honestly think you can defeat the chosen one of the prince himself?
The answer to that question is yes. Yes, we can. Gain 1 skill points. Woo! Room in the Necropolis group event. And here come the skeletons, which is what we're here for. Well, that and completing the dungeon. The dungeon was the main reason we're here, to be honest. Hey, M Sharp, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? I did make sure that my headset is plugged into my controller and not into the laptop again today. That was super embarrassing.
Through Daedric hordes, through death itself, still we fight!
If you'll notice, I am a skeleton lizard today. We are doing an achievement where we're supposed to kill 100 skeletons as a skeleton. So. Alright, is this where your burial urn's supposed to go?
Remind me to ask Saviwa why these two urns are so much bigger than mine. Jorari appreciates your efforts, but this is not where he belongs. We should keep moving before the cultists find other uses for my urn.
Isn't this your family tomb?
Yes, but Jorari belongs to a larger family, one that shares more than blood. Bring Jorari's urn to another tomb. Joan and Jode will light our path.
If you say so.
Gather, Jode.
That's skelecide. Well, that will be bone on bone. Look, they're being obliterated by lightning. I assure you it's absolutely humane and hygienic.
Help! I'm scared too. Whew, that was a bit of a warm-up.
They eradicate these skeletons. Quite humane and hygienic, yes. Ignore the slight smell of ozone. Look at all these skeletons. Right for the killing.
Never used to fight this much until I met you.
Okay, this boss is not currently up yet, so we're going to have to come back for this one. So I will mark it on the map, and we will come back for it and check to see if it's up in a minute. So I believe that might be... Yeah, like that. The achievement is going to now and forevermore be on October 31st. now and forevermore, 'cause you'll be in my heart, firing off all of the lightning. I have 2 bosses left. Okay, I know what the last one is. Okay. Oh great, all the enemies respawn. I thought it was just a few remaining stragglers. No, everybody in the room is respawned. I guess everybody in the room is about to die. Wait, does that mean he's already back up? No, not yet.
Roll if you can.
Well, I guess it just means everyone in this room is going to die twice.
Killed her to run away. Well, now I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Oh cool, I found more mummified Alfiq parts. Which is not something that I need anymore, but you know. Spend long enough inside this dungeon, you will find some. Alright, how close are we? Journal, achievements, holiday. Oh, we only need 15 more and we're done.
Keep your guard up until you've got your footing.
A whole bunch of them right here.
I hope you're watching. You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
2 more skeletons to go and we are done with the skeleton achievement. And look, there happens to be a bunch of skeletons right there. There we go, sacking skeletons. Go to my character sheet, go to that, and boom. Back to normal. Yeah, I still get the 2-hour experience boost though, even though I got rid of the skeleton form, I still get the experience boost for 2 hours, so. I'm really glad that's not tied to having to force to look like a skeleton anymore, because it used to be, you used to have to drink from the cauldron in order to get the credit, and I'm really glad that's not a thing anymore. Alright, and I think I'm going to have to come back into this room again anyways. But I think the boss is down, so I don't think this is going to... Yeah, we're going to come back for this. Hold on, let's go ahead and continue the quest and we'll come back in a minute. Oh joy. Didn't I already kill you guys? How many times must I teach you Daedra this lesson?
Don't panic. We can do this.
I feel like that guy from SpongeBob. How many times must I teach you this lesson, old man? Thank you, Ring of the Pale Order.
I really don't like your odds. Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Hello, Joe. Welcome to the stream. It's Spooky Day. Happy Halloween.
Jorari remembers visiting this tomb with his brother once. This is much closer to Jorari's resting place, but not quite right. We will know we are there when we find the shining guards.
I thought Joan and Jode were guiding us.
The light of the moons may lead us astray, but in the end, it always shows us what we need to see.
And I guess we should keep looking. Such a picky ghost.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Alright, so we're gonna have to fight our way to the top of this hill, or the top of this staircase.
That's a slaughtered Dagon would envy.
Which is funny because these are Dagon's minions, or Dagon's minions.
Keep moving!
This is the place for Jorari to rest. I have never been more certain of anything in my entire death.
You want to rest in the chamber of the mains? Isn't that sacrilegious? Oh joy. It's a glowing pot. I wonder what happens if I touch it. Oh no, it's enemies. Who would have guessed?
Roll! Roll if you can! Finders keepers, as they say.
Finally, a tomb fit for a car. Ah, thank you. Jorari can finally rest next to his beloved queen.
Is this a royal tomb?
If Saviwa listened, he would have learned that Jorari once led this nation. And if he would have taken me to my resting place, Jorari would have led him to our forgotten treasury. Please, put my urn with the others, friend. I want to see my queen.
I'll tell Sowa that your spirit is at peace.
I'm sure Saviwa will be pleased to know that I won't be bothering him any longer. Jorari hopes that Saviwa is a little bothered by the fact that he missed out on our royal treasure.
This is why you don't blow off your ancestor who comes back from the dead to bug you. This is why you do as he asks. There it is, the final boss. Alright, let's just buff up, get ready. There we go, we are done with the Ruined Necropolis. We just have to go and turn in the quest and we can get out of here. Only 30 minutes doing the first of the tasks that I specifically set for myself today, because there were certain things I wanted to get done today, and this was definitely one of them. So I'm actually very happy that I managed to get this done in the first, like, fourth of the stream, so. Or fifth of the stream, actually, because it's 2.5 hours. Each half an hour is 1/5 of the stream, so. Woohoo!
Saviwa just woke up from his best nap in weeks. You got rid of that nagging cheat, didn't you? Did you decide to just kick his urn off a cliff? Saviwa won't tell anyone if you just decided to kick his urn off a cliff.
Jorari is in the royal tomb. He would have given you treasure if you had brought the urn yourself.
The old ghost was royalty. If Saviwa had that treasure, he would never have to work a day in his life. Oh well. Saviwa will find another way to be lazy. Take this for your efforts. It's no royal treasure, but it's the best Saviwa has to give. Saviwa wishes he had his ancestors' treasure. He could have thrown his best party in ages. There would have been nice wine, lots of ladies, weird smooth skins juggling sharp objects. Ah, it would have been good times, my friend. Very good times.
What will you do now?
Subby-wise, thinking about having some drinks, then taking some naps. After that, maybe more drinks and more naps, but in no particular order. That's sort of Subby-wise thing.
More drinks and more naps. He's definitely a cat. I have been pinged. Who dare summon me on Spooky Day? Don't you know that I have my spooky on?
Off we go.
How dare you summon me? I sound like the Dark Brotherhood door. What is life's greatest lie? Innocence, my brother. Welcome home. Gotta dodge them minotaurs. The question is, do I have the panel piece to... I think it's over here. Oh. Miri, what are you doing? You're gonna get us both killed.
How can you kill what you do not comprehend?
I guess we're doing this. Pet it. Oh good, there's another player here to help. I'll pet it alright. I will pet it with, I'll give it the pet of death. Cat does not like this pet. We got him. Oh wow.
It's never the end.
I was expecting us to die, I'll be honest. But I did not go down once during that fight. I came awful freaking close, but I did not go down once during that fight. Alright, we're gonna head towards the Tangle and do the Tangle next. Oh, yep, I was right. I didn't have the panel piece, so I may as well pick this up while we're here.
I think I'm getting good at this.
Alabaster fragment recovered.
Alabaster, kingdom of artistry. Rachin studied there as a painter for one single day. This may or may not have something to do with a rather pretty subject with rather little clothing.
Ah, Reggie, you are such a pervert. Cat does not like this pet. Yeah, I just like Miri's like, huh, I'm gonna attack this world boss by myself. Gets completely wrecked. I'm just like, okay, I guess we're doing this then. It's just a testament to how much I've played the Battle Lizard and how much I've learned his build that I was able to hold out against that thing. Because that wasn't me winning, that was me just surviving until he died. Because I was dishing out quite a bit of damage, but he was just dealing so much damage per hit. If I had done anything differently than what I did, if I was not wearing the Ring of the Pale Order, I would have died. The only thing that saved me was the Ring of the Pale Order and that other player showing up when they did.
It is time for this one to share lore about Alcor.
Hold on, where was that at? Did anyone see where that was coming from?
Back, you fetcher!
Huh, I don't see it. That's weird. Good job, Mary. That was actually a random encounter I wanted to listen to, and I can't find it. That sucks. Oh well.
Did you hear that someone actually escaped from the lightless oubliette?
Almost to the tangle. Going to the tangle, gonna have my share of time. Lots of enemies everywhere, lightning for every single one of them.
Maybe a tad overripe.
The tangle delve. Well, hello there, friend.
Would you like to hear the fragrant word of Azura? It was she who gave us shape and told us the 3 secrets. She who protected us from the wrath of Ifre and taught us the mysteries of the moons.
Why are you in a cage?
Ah, yes. Mazdur entered this den of vagrants with the most honorable of intentions. He only wished to share the wisdom of Our Lady of Dusk and Dawn. This is the unfortunate result.
Do you need help escaping?
That would be most appreciated. This one is sure you'll find the key nearby. Ah, and if you could recover Mazdur's amulet of Azura as well. The bandits' leader, Zareba Sharpclaw, seemed to admire it greatly. It will likely be by her side.
I'll get the key and recover your amulet.
Azura bless you, brave Rook.
How did you end up in these caverns in the first place?
Mazdur must travel many places to spread the word of his lady. through divine inspiration, his paws follow the path to where Asura feels he is most needed. Unfortunately, he is not always met with welcome.
Why would Azura lead you somewhere that's dangerous?
It is true that Mazdur is trapped within this cage, soon to be sold off to vile slavers. But it is also true that you have arrived to save him in this, his hour of desperation. Asura watches over this one always, and so he is never afraid.
Tell me more about yourself.
Mazdur has dedicated his life to the brilliance of Asura. Every morning he sings her praises. Every night he humbles himself with prayer. His days are spent wandering elsewhere, spreading her fragrant word.
Why such dedication?
It was the wisdom of Asura that gave the Kashita many forms, each for its own purpose. It was she who gave us the skills to be exceedingly quick, exceedingly clever, and exceedingly beautiful. How could Mazdur the Moonstruck not honor her?
Murdar the Moonstruck?
This one's title, bequeathed upon him by his family long ago. Asura was born alongside the moons. This is known. Mazdur is moonstruck, stricken by the beauty and power of the moons, connected to his lady through reverence and wisdom.
Alright. Well, Azura helped us out in a bad place. We can help her out.
Was that the last of them? Oh, thank feck. They're coming for us.
Common diamonds in the love, what it takes to come on.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap. Alright, don't cry for mummy.
Alright, we got the key. Now we have to get the amulet. We also have to get the sky shard and the fragment of the there's a fragment in here, a mural fragment that we have to pick up.
You lead. Flank now.
I wasn't worried. Were you worried?
Alright. that's that taken care of. We just need to find the sky shard and get the mural fragment. Let's see the tangle. Alright. Look at all those achievements we just earned. Where's the sunlight shining from? Am I the only one mildly concerned by the fact that the sun is shining through the cave roof? Like, it makes sense over here where there's a big opening, but... That's okay. In some of the older zones, it rains inside of buildings too. So I mean, especially in the Daggerfall Covenant zone for some reason. All right, that's done. So we just have to go get the mural piece and we'll turn in the quest and then we can get out of here. And we're off to the next objective, which is going to be the Ashen Scar, I believe. Yeah, I'll probably save Orc Rest and do Orc Rest at the beginning of the next stream. Just like I did Ribbon Necropolis in this one. See, it probably wouldn't take me too long to do. I could probably knock it out today and then do Ashen Scar afterwards. You know what? Let's try that. Let's not put it off. Let's go ahead and try to do it today. We still have an hour and a half left in the stream. We have plenty of time. It only took us 34 minutes to do the last one. It shouldn't take us too much longer to do Orc Rest. So, fragment recovered.
Many Khajiit are skillful merchants, but none quite so clever as the river traders of Brukra, and none quite so willing to wink at elsewhere's laws, much to Rajim's benefit.
Lions.
That was a bit of a warm-up.
Let us speak. Praise Hasura for your timely intervention, Rook. Master is grateful for such a rescue. Were you able to find his amulet as well?
I recovered your amulet of Azura.
Then you have this one's gratitude. And the gratitude of Asura as well, it seems. Just as Mazdur was leaving, he happened to find something of value. Take it as your well-earned reward.
Alright.
And so Mazdur is once again saved by the intervention of Asura. Through your actions, of course.
What will you do now?
As of late, this one's thoughts turn to Greenshade. While the Kashid have always welcomed Asura into their hearts, the Wood Elves still look toward her with apathy. Perhaps it is they who most need to hear her fragrant words.
Do you think that will go over well?
No. Mazdur will be met with hostility. Of this he is sure. But Asura will watch over him and lead this one to those who may be willing. In this, he has faith. Just as he has faith in the Lady of Dawn and Dusk herself.
Alright, see you later, Mazdar. Or Mazdar. Alright, so we're gonna go over to the Way Shrine. And we'll turn in the wine quest too while we're at it, and then we'll head into Orc Rest, so. 2 birds, 1 stone. We've almost gotten 4 new fragments today too. Because we got 3 so far. 1 from the Necropolis, 1 that was outside at the boss, and then 1 from inside the Tangled. So, I mean, we are making progress on that score. How many of them do I have in my inventory? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have I turned any in? Just the base one that you get. So I have 8 of however many there are. What I'll probably do is before I start gathering them in earnest, I'm going to, and I'll do that probably at the same time as I'm doing Sky Shards, I will turn in the ones I have, and that way I can see only which ones I need left, and it'll make it easier for me to determine where to go.
I'm hearing troubling rumors about Ashen Scar. Undead, mainly.
Hello, Hofgrard.
Have you found one of my master's treasures? He's always interested in reclaiming what is rightfully his.
I have 3 bottles. I found 3 bottles of wine.
Really? You look surprisingly sane for someone who's touched all 3 bottles. You must be incredibly resistant to her. Well, it's none of my business. I cannot thank you enough. My master will be very pleased. I hope you didn't run into any trouble.
I found a dead body.
Just one. The last person who returned these bottles found them under a pile of corpses. He was so affected by the wine that he purportedly spent the rest of his existence atop that mass of bodies. Fortunately, you seem to be immune to the curse.
The wine bottles are cursed.
My master is a connoisseur of cursed collectibles. Wine, jewelry, paintings, people. Here is your reward. If you find more cursed items, please bring them here. I still hope that if his collection grows large enough, he'll no longer need me in it. Thank you again for returning my master's wine. If someone brings me the rest of his cursed collectibles, he might finally let me leave this place.
See, this is a strange suggestion because I've looked over, there are no other cursed collectibles to collect. I wonder if they're setting this up for him to be here in a future Elder Scrolls game that takes place in elsewhere. You collect cursed items, are you cursed too?
I stole a cursed book from my master, and was punished by being trapped in this exact place, waiting to receive other stolen items. I've stared at this same wall of rocks for years, dreaming of using my legs again, if only to jump from this cliff.
Who is your master?
Never say his name, stranger. His name is more horrible than any curse.
Any idea who that could be, M Sharp? No, not him, but like his master. Like who's powerful enough to trap him in one spot and keep him there until other stolen items are returned. Because I know you suggested it could be Sangerine. Yeah, M-Sharp was suggesting it could be Sangerine last time, but I don't know if that's one of his MOs or not. One of the Daedra Nords don't like, yeah. Well, I'm fairly certain it's not Sheogorath. Because I'm fairly certain Sheogorath would have just turned him into a wheel of cheese. I want to steal my book. How fun is a wheel of cheese? Gnawed on by skeevers. Either pat him on the back or turned him into a ball of yarn or cheese, or yarn made of cheese. Oh god, that's a horrible sight. Or horrible thought.
Lord of infection and pestilence, he said.
What's this melted puddle of goo here, Sheogorath? Ah, that would be the guy I turned into cheese. I mean, that was not. No, that was the remains of a meal. You turned somebody into cheese again and left them out in the sun, didn't you? What I do, Haskell, is none of your business. I had my bank level down to like 200 the other day. Now it's back up to 220 again. Good gracious.
Wait, didn't we meet once in Somerset? I can't believe I prayed to Period for help and he blessed me with your familiar face. He usually only blesses me with abundant pus.
I forgot about this. When did we meet this guy? Was he one of the guys who was he one of the guys in Shimmering? That I guess he must have been one of the guys in Shimmering. What's wrong? Also, did you just say abundant pus?
Everything is wrong. My friend Martina entered this flu-ridden city to recruit followers for Period, but he hasn't returned. I fear the diseased beasts inside have devoured him like a massive scab. Please tell me you can help.
How can I find your friend?
Look for his belongings. He's always dropping things because of his numbing hand fungus. I would do it myself if it weren't for my responsibilities. If he's dead, someone has to carry on our sacred duties. What do you say? Will you rescue Martina?
I'll enter Orc and save your friend.
You will? Oh, bless you, brave hero. May Period rot your teeth and cover your face in scabies.
What have you been doing since we met in Somerset?
Wandering Tamriel to spread the good word of Period, along with various ailments. When we heard about the flu in Orcrest, we ran here as fast as our mucus-filled lungs would allow. A proper pandemic is just what we needed to prove Period's power.
You were gonna spread the Canathian flu, you moron! I ought to push you off this frickin' mountain. Or this frickin' cliff. That irritates me more than anything, that he was trying to spread the Canathian flu. What's wrong with you?
Everything! My scalp is itchy, my bowels are irritable, my feet are caked in creamy fungus. Periite has blessed me in so many ways. I want everyone to experience his sickening glory.
Fair. What's your sacred mission?
To show the people the sickening power of Periite and bring more followers into the fold. Martina and I want to find a way to prove that Periite is responsible for the flu outbreak in Orcrest. The abject terror will really help with word of mouth.
I guess we're going into the flu-ridden city of Orcrest.
I hope we find more than trouble here.
We're probably not going to find anything more than trouble here. Orcrest. The once thriving town of Orcrest may be the location in northern Elsewhere that was hardest hit by the Canathian flu and the breakdown of society that followed. Abandoned and haunted by its own dead, Orcrest is now a place of dread for the many surrounding Khajiit. Plague harpies. What's worse, the ticks? Ugh.
Doing this? Alright. I guess we're doing this.
That's very sharp. That's one boss down.
All in your head. Keep fighting. Try breaking free.
We found his dagger, so that's a good sign that we are on the right path.
until you've got your footing.
Another stranger. Hopefully you aren't obsessed with mucus like the last one.
Have you seen a cultist named Marthine?
Unfortunately, he kept yelling about the virtues of skin rashes and hugging the infected zombies, so we locked him in a cage. If you bring us some supplies, we'll consider setting him free. In the meantime, you can talk to the fool yourself.
I'll speak with him.
Talk to that rambling cultist if you must. Just be careful he doesn't cough on you.
Just be careful he doesn't cough on you. What are you three doing in Orcrest?
A merchant hired us to escort his wagon into Orcrest. When the flu broke out and the fire started, he panicked and got himself killed. We hid in a room and used his supplies to survive, but that's no way to live. Besides, these two talk too much.
Why didn't you escape? It's been quite a while since the flu broke out. You could have left Orcrest at any time.
I remember you from Somerset. Perryite must have sent you.
Your friend Filbert sent me. I'm here to help set you free.
I have to find proof that Perryite is responsible for the flu, or at least something that can be misconstrued as proof. Gather accounts of the flu, and I'll join you. If not, I'll stay right here and die in my own filth, just like Perryite intended.
Why do you follow Perryite?
When I was healthy and normal, no one noticed me. One day, I was afflicted with an exquisite sickness, and the entire town fawned over my deathbed. I survived, but found my true calling as an ambassador for illness.
Just let him die.
I owe my sick life to Perryite.
Tell me more about Perryite.
Perryite is the Taskmaster, the Daedric Prince of Pestilence, the Lord of the Natural Order. He maintains balance from Tamriel to the Plains of Oblivion. Mortals owe everything to Perryite. We're sick with him, but we'd be nothing without him. When I was healthy and normal...
Unfortunately, there's not an option to let him die. And I want to complete the quest, so that way it's marked as complete on my map, so I have to do it. So I'm going to quickly go grab a drink. I shall be right back. Okay, I've returned. Let's get back to spooky times. Let's see. The next boss is Sorry, I was trying to find the location on the map that we're heading towards, but... Oh, that's what I was looking for. Orcrest fragment recovered.
Ah, Orcrest, kingdom of rogues and thieves. Never did Rachim feel so welcome within a city's walls. Such a shame that sniveling runt got his claws into it, no?
First signs of the flu.
That's a slaughtered Dagon, Envy.
No one knows who brought the flu to Orcrest. Some blame the Argonians, others say it was the work of Periite himself. Whatever it's caused, the sickness is spreading quickly and the dead are starting to pile up. Some of the unaffected residents are fleeing, but they say things are even worse beyond the city walls. I, for one, am not going anywhere. Orcrest is my home.
Let the city be cleansed in flames.
I think you got their attention.
I think you got their attention. No shit, Mary. Medium armor to 23.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
So another boss down. Supplies for survivors.
The enemy is this way.
legend of Beck. Oh, you swit! Hey, stick with me.
Ooh, that's the group event completed. Alright, there's 2 bosses left, and the Sky Shard, and finishing the quest. Letter to Periite. Thank you, Periite. I know you will never read this, but I need to thank you in writing for listening to my prayers. This letter is written to you, but is not for you. This letter is for all non-believers, the doubters, the ones who scoffed when I told them that the old gods would wash away their evil. I prayed to every Daedric prince, but you were the one who answered, the one who saw that the only way to fix this city was to kill it from within and burn it to the ground. Even as the flu spreads throughout my body and the blood flows from my mouth, a smile crosses my face and a single phrase carves circles in my fevered mind. Thank you, Periite. Oh God. Somebody prayed for this to happen, of all things. It is an honor as a follower of Periite to die of a horrible disease. Now, I wonder if Periite has Daedra that does his biddings, or does he like turn himself into a skeever and like go around spreading the diseases himself, or does he have like Daedric skeevers that do that for him?
That's a slaughter Dagon would envy.
Okay, that's the supplies done. We just need to get the information for Perryite. Also, we need to find our way into the sewer as well, which should be around here somewhere. I believe it's back this way. Since we gotta go this way anyways, I think we can just hit the sewers while we're going. My rash is spreading, my cough is getting worse, my nose won't stop bleeding. It's only a matter of time before it flows from my ears and mouth. My brother only lasted 3 days after he reached this point. He was always stronger than me. Oh. Poor guy. There it is. Sewer access. Disease skewers. That answers my question. Oh, voroplasms. That's not what you want to see. Alright, that's the sky shard. There's only 3 or 4 sky shards left in the region. Alright, let's buff up. Dang it, Mary.
Did you find food, water, and healing supplies?
Yes, I even found a sack of numbing sugar.
Fragrant. If that crazy cultist had half a brain, he would worship you instead of Periite. Here's the key to the cage. Go free him so we can find a way out of this stinking city.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking to see if this map gave any suggestions to what was coming next, but it did not. Yeah, because you can see that the Western Skyrim is blacked out on the map. And Southern Elsewhere is too, actually, looking at it. Actually, Elsewhere is too, looking at it. Neither Elsewhere nor Southern Elsewhere is on here. That's weird. The bottom part of the map doesn't look right. Huh, not sure.
Did you find proof that Periite caused
I better
the
make sure I didn't
unrest?
miss anything.
Unlock this cage so we can spread his distasteful teachings.
Yep, I missed the Cannibal King. I have to go back and find the Cannibal King.
I'll meet you outside of the city. Periite willing,
We're ready.
we'll catch the
Let's
flu
get out
away.
of the city. Let's go. We can talk when we're outside of the city walls.
Wait, are they all following me? No, they're going their own way. Okay.
You can make it. Keep moving. Get back, you spectre!
Sorry I'm being so quiet. My brain is just not functioning properly. There's really not a lot to say, so I apologize for not talking a lot today.
Try breaking free! Alright, don't cry for mummy.
That was weird. It should definitely not have happened.
Like a legend of Beck.
I understand that. Oh, I got a plague-drenched fabric, which is good. I need 10 of those in order to make a special collectible. Alright, where is the Cannibal King? Is he up here? He's this way. There he is. Wake up. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, if you let up on him from a second, he will heal back to full health. Alright, we're done here. We're getting out of here. That's both public dungeons of Elsewhere completed. Or Northern Elsewhere completed. Getting hot in here. I should probably open the windows. Look, you're not going to stop me from making it to the door. I'm at 1555. That's really cool, actually. Every day I'm getting closer to 1600.
Our hero arrives. We owe you our lives, friend. More importantly, you've done a great service for Perryite. Thank you for helping me escape Orcrest. I don't think Filbert could have found more followers for Perryite without me. Honestly, he probably would have just stood in this exact same place until vultures pecked his eyes out. He's not that smart.
What will you do now?
I'll use the accounts of the flu you found to make non-believers think Perryite was responsible for the flu in Orcrest. People really respect Daedric princes who can decimate an entire populace. Do you believe in the power of Perryite?
Alright, so we have a choice. We can say only full. Joe's already said only full. Or Perryite is powerful. M Sharp, do you want to cast your vote? If not, we'll select only fools at 45. ESO only fans. Only fools follow Perryite.
Would a fool live in constant sickness to prove his devotion? Would he travel Tamriel with an idiot in a hopeless attempt to convince others to do the same? It sounds worse when I say it out loud. In any case, I owe you. Please accept this gift. I'm not upset with you. Most people don't respect Periite's power until they contract a terminal illness.
What will you do now?
I could have taken you under my wing and made you a proper follower of Periite, just like I did for Filbert. He used to be the town fool, but look at him now. Actually, don't look at him right now. Wait until he takes his finger out of his nose.
Wait until he takes his finger out of his nose. Alright, so we just got some new achievements. So, we just have 3 world bosses left. We're not going to get those anytime soon. Got a couple Dragon Guard plaques that we could read, but I'm probably not going to do that either. I'm not going to worry about that because I'm going to be unlocking that on my main character. Same thing with that one. Elsewhere Grand Adventure, complete 32 quests. Savior of Elsewhere. We're just missing Defender of Northern Elsewhere and Mural Mender. We'll be done, and we'll have the Savior of Elsewhere title. Eventually we'll get around to doing world bosses, but I'm not in any rush. Alright, it's time to do the Ashen Scar. And then that's probably where I'll call it for the stream. So after we do that. Secret tunnel, it's a secret tunnel through the mountain. Secret, secret, secret tunnel. And I went to the wrong spot. Yep, this is not the right spot. Where is the... Isn't this the Ashen Scar? Well, I guess I gotta go back through the secret tunnel. Through the secret tunnel. Except for I can't find my way back to the secret tunnel. There it is. Or maybe we can go up and around and get me where I want to go. See, that's a dragon hunting ground. Yep, here we go. Ashen Scar discovered. We have 3 objectives here. We must find the mural piece. We must find the sky shard. And we must do the quest and complete the area. And I will be a wizard, because that's what I am. And I will fall down to my death again and again and again and again.
A fellow wanderer on the path. Greetings, I'm Vastari. If you plan to explore the Ashen Scar, I'd advise caution. Some dark intention has this canyon in a vice grip. An inopportune time for a visit. Then again, perhaps we're meant to be here.
What's going on in the Ashen Scar exactly?
An undead awakening. as intense as it is unstable. The corpses emerge in fits and starts for now. But I can sense more stirring below, hundreds more. If left unchecked, these creatures may spill out into larger elsewhere, perhaps even lands beyond.
Maybe I can help.
Yes, maybe you can. I find myself having difficulty focusing. If the force that reanimates these corpses exerts pressure on the mind as well, that would be profoundly unsettling. I intend to search these ruins for answers. Will you join me?
Yes, I'll help you uncover this undead awakening.
I'm glad to have your company. As I said, something about this place puts me ill at ease. Now, are you ready to proceed?
Who are you again?
Right. Forgive me. A simple name is hardly sufficient introduction given the circumstances. As I said, my name is Vastari. I'm a mage and loyal servant of Azura, the Queen of Dawn and Dusk. I'm also something of a wanderer, like you.
You serve Azura, like the Daedric Prince Azura?
The very same. I find that title rather coarse, but ultimately, titles tell more about the speaker than they do about the subject. Wouldn't you agree? In these lands, she's called Azura, Queen of the Night Sky and Mother to all Khajiit.
Why do you worship Azura instead of the Divines?
Love. With Azura, everything begins with love. A love that is fierce, possessive, even cruel, but always true and impossibly deep. I mean no offense, but worshipping dead gods always struck me as fantastically dull and unfulfilling tradition.
I mean, fair enough. And the Khajiit worship her too?
Yes, though not as fervently as they used to. A prophet named Ridthari Data revealed the secrets of the Riddlethar to the Khajiit some years back, essentially creating a child's religion that sanded down the sharper edges of Khajiiti theology.
That seems to upset you.
I always hate to see a rich tradition usurped by a flimsy one. But ultimately it's the Khajiit's choice. What matters is that Azura loves them, and what my lady loves she always reclaims, eventually.
What can you tell me about this place, the Ashen Scar?
It's the site of an ancient Khajiiti temple to Azura, the Temple of the Hidden Moon. I conducted some research on the temple before I set out from Grotwood, but didn't find much. Something happened here that the Khajiit aren't keen to dredge up.
Something related to the undead?
Undoubtedly. What little scholarship I did find referred to a sprawling nest of catacombs beneath the temple, filled with Khajiiti dead. The adepts of the Hidden Moon watched over them, I think. Beyond that, there's nothing.
So if we learn about these Hidden Moon adepts, we might find the source of the awakening?
That's the hope, yes. Azura's influence runs deep here, deep and even than whatever malevolent force stirred up the undead. She'll guide us to the answers. Of that, I have no doubt.
Fair enough, I'm ready to set out.
Excellent. Let's be on our way then. The Hidden Moon Temple stands at the very center of the Ashen Scar. The adepts who lived there vanished centuries ago, but the air still crackles with arcane energy, necromantic energy. But there's more. A malice that... By Azura, that sound! Wait! My friend, wait! Forgive me. I didn't expect to face such resistance.
Are you alright?
Yes. And no. It felt as though I was struck blind and deaf, save for the sound of a beating heart. I think something tried to drive me back, then relented and tried to claim me instead. Oh, there's an intention to it, a greed and a hunger.
What should we do?
You seem unaffected. Good. I can't go any farther. Not until I understand the nature of this event. Take these descrying stones and place them throughout the canyon. They'll allow me to perceive this threat from a distance.
Alright, I'll place these descrying stones.
The 3 stones act in concert, so be sure to place them in a broad pattern that encompasses the whole area. Now, you should set out. The sooner you place the descrying stones, the sooner I can locate the source of this evil.
Does necromantic energy always affect you affect you this way?
No, not at all. Truth be told, necromancy is my primary area of expertise. The study of souls, to be more specific. I trust that won't be a problem.
So here's this doesn't actually have an effect on the conversation, but you can't go back and choose something else again. Of course, Reewish knows what necromancy is, but would you think at this point he would say he has no objection to necromancy, or he would say it's a problem, necromancy is evil? Also, if you're playing a necromancer character, there's actually an option to say, I am a necromancer. Yeah, unfortunately not. It depends. The manipulation of white souls and the bodies of animals is considered okay. So you can raise the bodies of animals to fight for you. That is absolutely fine. But raising the body of people is considered taboo. So it just depends on how you apply the necromancy. Okay, so I don't have any objections to necromancy.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Though I wouldn't blame you if you did. We haven't exactly covered ourselves in glory in recent times. I hope you'll trust me when I say my intentions aren't evil. Not explicitly so, anyway.
What are these descrying stones exactly?
An experiment of mine. Expended soul gems re-infused with the smallest trace of my own spiritual essence. They allow me to perceive the world as lingering spirits do, making the invisible flow of animus and magicka visible.
How will that help us?
Well, for one thing, they'll allow me to conduct my search from far away. No small thing, given what just occurred. Once I see the flow of magicka in this place, I should be able to trace the corrupt energies back to their source.
And finding this source will allow us to stop the undead?
Perhaps. I hope so. At the very least, it will give us a fuller sense of what we're dealing with here.
Right. One thing I want to check real quick. Yeah, so I don't have the one for the Ashen Scar. I thought it was like right up here in this area, or maybe it's over there. Oh, there's the mural piece that I was wanting to find.
The fight now. Keep your guard up until you've got your footing.
Oh, my armor's damaged. Hold on, we can fix
You know,
that.
I like to think I'm agreeable.
Well, I thought we could fix that.
The city of Rachin's youth. It was there that he rose from nothing to the Cat King of Thieves. There are still secret places in Senjal that only this one knows.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make a quick trip back to... I'm probably gonna have to make a quick trip back to town. I don't have anything to repair my armor with, and it's in bad shape. Oh no, never mind. I have a couple. I had one repair kit, so that's not going to last very long. I mean, it fixes the problem for now, but it's not going to fix it for very long.
wife and mummy.
The corruption here is just suffocating, like a dark fog rising from below, bidding the dead to serve.
Whew, that was a bit of a warm-up.
Good. I sense, yes, some kind of wards infused into the architecture, though weakened by the march of time. Someone tried to prevent this.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
I need to share out some of my grand repair kits with my other characters, from my main character, so that way, if I run into a situation like this where I'm in the middle of the quest and out in the middle of nowhere, I'm not stuck without a means to repair my armor.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting. Yeah! Keep knocking them around! I hope you're watching. I think I'm getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
Excellent. My sight grows clearer. I see a maze of catacombs below. Undead rise there too. And something else. Ah, there's a concentration of dark energy in the exposed tomb at the center of the scar. Meet me there. The orb! Destroy it, quickly!
Gonna break the orb. It's a dark phylactrophy. Oh, we're dealing with a lich.
Their pathetic magics are useless here. Whichever Zura, flee while you can. The hour of my return has come.
Well, that was,
Thank you for acting quickly, friend. The situation appears much worse than I thought. The being you just encountered, it was the shade of a dark lich, an undead Khajiit possessing unimaginable power. You just shattered one of his phylacteries.
phylactery?
A focus, like an arcane vessel or container. Think of the stones I gave you earlier. Those contain a sliver of my essence, but nothing of what makes me who I am. Phylacteries contain much larger fragments of the soul. Powerful, but dangerous tools.
But I destroyed it.
You destroyed one, yes, and the Shades simply taunted us. There must be others. If we're to have any hope of stopping this lich, we'll have to find and destroy all of them. A daunting prospect. They're probably well hidden.
We'll find them.
I admire your optimism, unfounded though it may be. Did you notice the body near the wall? He met his end recently. I intend to find out what he knows. Place this stone in the center of the room. It should ease the summoning process.
Wait, you're gonna raise him from the dead?
No, nothing so complicated. I mean only to open the door for his spirit to speak to us. An invitation to converse. Nothing more. He may appear, he may not. But I think he'll want us to know what he learned, for vengeance sake, if nothing else.
It still seemed wrong.
Your kindness does you credit. But we can't afford to pass over an opportunity like this. This lich will make very few mistakes. I promise you. If the soul cries out for relief or escape, I'll grant it without hesitation.
How will this soul help you summon a spirit, or stone help you summon a spirit?
It will amplify my senses, just like before. Finding one soul among millions is no small feat. Summoning rituals require extreme precision, friend. Darker things than mortal souls wait for summons too. In necromancy, even small mistakes are fatal.
Is there anything else I need to do?
It will take all my concentration to maintain the ritual, so the questioning falls to you. I ask only that you proceed quickly. As I said before, an open door to spirit realm can draw unwelcome attention, so be concise, all right?
All right, let's do this.
Stand back. Mithralas zelanfinal maridanere.
Where you must listen.
Speak with him, quickly.
We do not have much time. This one feels his spirit slipping away. The dark lich, Arum Kal, has awakened. He rises like foul smoke from beneath the ashen scar.
Slow down, Arm Call. Who is that?
Arum Kal, the ancient defiler, the dark adept, destroyer of the hidden moon. If he regains his full power, death and horror will scour all the sands of elsewhere.
How do you know this?
The orb. I tried to claim it for myself. It sent me to a realm of nightmares, where Arum Kal's spirit reigns as king. He tore my soul to pieces, then used the remnants to awaken his body, and everything else in this cursed place. He...
Where is Arm Call now? I need to know more.
No more! Release me, please!
Azura, have mercy on him. I'd say he learned his lesson.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Well done. I had hoped to glean a bit more, but that name is enough. Arum Kal the Dromathra. Arum Kal the Moonslayer. Mages whisper his name as they do that of the Worm King Manimako. Oh, I thought him long gone. Seems I was wrong.
What should we do now?
Whatever wards the disciples of this temple put in place to keep Arum Kal bound are failing, and it's unlikely we'll find the means to mend them. We'll have to deal with this threat head-on. For that, I need your help. The Khajiiti spirit called Arum Kal the Dark Adept and the Ancient Defiler. Could Arum Kal's fate and the fate of the Hidden Moon Adepts be intertwined?
The Hidden Moon Adepts?
The former residents of the Hidden Moon Temple. They vanished centuries ago, but the ruins of their sanctuary remain. If they managed to seal a lich like Arum Kal away, they clearly possess skills and techniques we can use.
Do you think any of their knowledge remains?
Yes, probably. Memories run deep in places like this, and where there are memories, there are spirits. Helpful ones, I hope. With any luck, one of them will answer our questions. Now, it's a long climb to the temple summit. Are you prepared?
Yes, I'm ready to go investigate the temple.
I'm going to take a moment to make sure we didn't miss anything here. I'll meet you at the temple summit soon, unless you needed something.
What makes Aram Cole more dangerous than other liches?
Well, for starters, he's more than just a lich. He is also a Dromathra.
A Dromathra? I know what a Dromathra is, but I'm going to ask it anyways.
Yes, sticks in the throat a bit, doesn't it? Dromathra means something like dark spirit in the Khajiiti tongue. But I think that definition falls woefully short of describing them accurately.
What are they exactly?
Something unique. Some mages believe they're Daedra who serve the Dark Prince Namira. Others contend that the Dromathra are just mortal Khajiiti souls held in her thrall. Neither definition sounds right to me.
What do you mean?
There are things about Khajiiti souls that even I, a master of soul conjuring, don't understand. For instance, only Khajiit can become Dromathra. This indicates there's some hidden capacity or dreadful flaw unique to the race. A duality.
A duality?
Yes, a tension between two opposing natures. A choice of some kind that no other race has to make. It's a fascinating puzzle. If we survive this, and that is a significant if, I intend to give it my undivided attention.
Can you tell me more about liches?
Lichdom is a state of being, the most sophisticated form of undeath. While lesser necromancers busy themselves with other people's souls, liches turn inward, manipulating their own soul to gain power and extend their life.
How does it work?
This is just academic curiosity, right? Because I can't overstate the risks. To become a lich, the necromancer must press their soul through an arcane vessel called a phylactery. This requires a lifetime of study, mind you, and fierce power of will.
What does that make them? How does that make the mage more powerful?
Souls contain tremendous power, but they place certain checks on mortal will. Divesting the two, soul and mortal form, removes these boundaries. The effect is a virtually limitless magical horizon. The process extracts a heavy toll, of course.
What's that?
Traveling through the phylactery can tear a lich's psyche apart, resulting in madness. Long separation from one's soul can lead to apathy and megalomania as well. In almost all cases, lichdom becomes a curse in very short order.
Mini Marco is one example of a lich. Do you know any liches?
A few. We should get back to the task at hand.
Yeah, she really dodged that question. Yeah, she's a lich, by the way. If you have met her prior, like in Valenwood, before you come here, you can actually, you actually know that she's a lich, and she'll actually just fully admit that that she's a lich. But if you haven't done that quest yet, she won't. She'll be secretive and dodge the question. So. Well, that's not the way we wanted to go. I took a wrong turn. Na 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 na. Presenting this strange and mysterious case of a kitten sandwich. Meow 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 meow. Oh, there's the sky shard I was wanting. Okay, I just need to remember how to get up to the next level.
you've arrived. I sense there's a great deal to uncover here.
Yep, here's a book. The Tale of Three Moons.
Some kind of Khajiit children's tale?
Whoa!
You know better than that, Witch of Azura.
Greetings, Spirit. We've come in good faith.
Very well. Who is this youth who travels with you, I wonder? Come, child. Let all the Mazamiri have a look at you. Trespasser or pilgrim? Both, I think. But you walk this path aimlessly, child. I am Mazamiri, clan mother of the Hidden Moon. Why are you here,
Vestar and I trying to stop Arkham Crawl. We need information.
Too late for that. Our worlds flicker and fade. My children all lie dead. No one and nothing remains to stop Arunkal. We failed. I failed. Even if a champion emerged to wield the Moonlight Blade, the hour is too late.
The Moonlight Blade?
Azura's sword of the faithful. Oof, you know nothing of our ways, child. Even so, I see strength in you, and great deeds in your wake. Read the stones that still stand here. We will see if your mind and spirit are as keen as your blades.
May I ask you some questions?
How would you know what to ask? You know nothing. Just read the stones, child. The only people more impatient than the very young are the very old. And Mazamiri is very old indeed. Deeds now, questions later.
The only one more impatient is the... Alright, Stone of Atonement. What deeper grief can a Khajiit suffer than witnessing true cats fall to Namira, watching the shining faces of brothers and sisters suddenly struck black as midnight, creased with snarls of rage and sorrow? Our people cursed the Dromothra, but let us never forget that every dancing thrall of Namira was once a pure child of Azura, an inheritor of the Jokajay. No Khajiit is beyond redemption. By pressing the Dromothra souls into the bones of our fallen kin, we can give them an opportunity for atonement. For the peace found only in twilight, so pay no heed to those who shrink from our calls to the dark. No price is too great for a soul made clean.
I see. The Hidden Moon Adepts practiced a form of necromancy here, pressing the souls of their corrupted kin into service so that they might be redeemed. Fascinating.
Very fascinating, actually. Stone of Commitment. Of all of Azura's many commandments, one leaps above all the others. All souls, great and small, true and bent, moon-blessed and curse-ridden, must return to her embrace, beyond the lunar lattice that divides a life of flesh from a life of spirit. In this commandment, the Order of the Hidden Moon finds its vocation. Beloved adepts, we must walk a shepherd's path. Through prayer and song, we must usher the people's souls to their appointed place at the left hand of our Queen and Mother. In saving others, so too do we save ourselves.
The adepts charged themselves with defending the liminal border between this world and oblivion, the lunar lattice, as they saw it. Gatekeepers of a sort. Intriguing.
The last one, Stone of Banishment. The path to atonement often gives way to encroaching shadows of rage and self-pity. It loops back upon itself relentlessly, driving the penitent to face the enormity of their sins again and again. In time, the tortured Dromothra may accept the truth and seek redemption through service to our order, but many resist. For those pitiful creatures, banishment is our only recourse. Through prayer, song, and slashing blades, we kept safe the roads between worlds. We find great honor in this work, but great danger also. Never forget that Namira craves the hunter's heart above all others, and an adept must find the steady pace that hides within the bitter fruit of war.
So, the adepts acted as soul shepherds, ushering true souls to paradise and bent souls to this great darkness. Quite a task.
Come now, Wanderer. If you are not afraid, I have more to show you. Do you see now, child? We servants of the Hidden Moon protected and guided the people's souls. Both true souls and bent, guardians and redeemers. Now, all that remains of our order are old stones and old spirits. Spirits like me.
What went wrong?
Azura's twilight path, the path to love and redemption, is fraught with perils and temptations. I thought I prepared our adepts to face the darkness without falling to it. I failed. Arum Call is the result.
If you know this much about Arum Cruel, you could help me stop him.
How easy you make it sound. You may know that the dust storm will tear down your house, but knowledge alone will not beat back the wind. A wise corpse is no less dead. Come, Mazamiri will teach you one last lesson.
Oh, portal to the Temple of the Hidden Moon.
Now for the story no teaching stone can tell. Arum Call served our order for many years as our greatest champion. But as his power grew, so did his pride. In time, he renounced his faith in Azura and turned to the dark path, the way of the Dromatra. Many adepts fell under his sway, and the order collapsed into civil war. The battle sundered the temple and blighted the canyon below. We triumphed in the end, but Arum Call would not die. He fled, seeking refuge in one of his orbs. We locked the orbs away, but now our wards grow brittle, and Arum Call prepares to emerge once again. Only a warrior of the Hidden Moon can end this, and only with the powers of the Moonlight Blade. Make no mistake, child. Arum Call's power and hatred have only grown since we first locked him away. The remnants of our order spent their waning years looking for a way to destroy him permanently. We found one, but it carries great risk.
The Moonlight Blade, right?
It is more than a blade. It is a gateway, a path, a key, a sacred tool of our order, given to us by Azura herself. Perhaps you can bear this weapon's weight. Perhaps not. This calls for
what test?
Only a handful of adepts have ever held the Moonlight Blade, and each of them possessed a will of iron. I need to know your quality.
I still have questions.
I will conjure dark spirits in the next chamber. Banish them without falling yourself, and the blade is yours.
I still have questions, Mazamiri.
I would worry if you didn't. Well, go on. Ask your questions, child.
So the Hidden Moon adepts practice necromancy?
Only the very crude would call it necromancy. Yes, we reanimated the skeletons of fallen Khajiit, but always as a path to redemption. The Dromatra who possessed those bones did so to earn their way back to paradise.
Earn their way how?
By fighting for their true spirited kin. Victory illuminated the soul and loosened Namira's hold on them. When the noise of the dark faded, even for an instant, they would remember who they were. Then we sent them home, to the crossing.
To the crossing, what is that?
On the edge of eternity, Azura watches over the gates of the crossing behind the lunar lattice. It is a twilight realm where death's tide reaches the afterlife shore. Khajiit must pass through it before they reach what waits beyond.
Tell me more about the Moonlight Blade.
As I said before, it is a gift from our mother, Azura, and the greatest treasure of our order. Those who learn the Moonlight Blade's discipline can cut through the boundaries between worlds and usher souls from one realm to another.
Why didn't you use it against Arum Kroll the first time?
We did, but despite the sword's power, Arum Kol escaped to a place where we could not follow. The adepts who survived our war with the Lich made great sacrifices to further empower the blade. But by the time we were done, none remained to wield it.
Is his escape related to these orbs, the phylacteries?
Yes, it is. He twisted our powers to create something profane. We must use our powers to destroy it.
You said you knew Arum Kroll. What happened to him? How was he corrupted?
Arum Kol was one of my greatest pupils. Strong, very strong, and sharp as Boethra's tongue. Like you, he asked endless questions. Why, Mazamiri? Why? Why?
Why what?
Why do we not aid more Dromatra? Why fear Namira if we bear Azura's blade? Why do we fear at all? My answers never satisfied him. He was fiercely loyal to Azura, but resentful too. Impatient and powerful enough to doubt our warnings.
What pushed him over the edge?
When the time came to select a new steward of the Moonlight Blade, Azura chose another to wield it. Shandori, his friend and rival. Arum Kol grew furious. He cursed Azura and swore revenge on the mother who spurned him.
That's when he became a Lich?
Soon after, yes. He whispered lies to his fellow adepts, convinced them that Azura treated us as slaves and worse. Then came the battle. We did not realize what Arum Kol had become when the fighting started. Now we know.
Right.
The Dromatra approach, child. Will you dance to the song of the dark? Or will you close your ears and fight?
This is not my first time fighting Dromatra.
Roll! Roll if you can!
And my armor's in bad shape again.
Well done, child. Well done. Come, the sword is just ahead. Behold, child, Shandori, guardian of the Moonlight Blade. Know that if you take the sword, you take an oath to destroy Arum Kol as well.
Mazamiri. So, the fateful moment is upon us.
It is, Shando.
Shandori.
So, Mazamiri's champion arrives at last. Then the battle is upon us. Azura be praised. I am Shandori of the Hidden Moon. Together, we will destroy the dark spirit of Arum.
Together, I thought I only needed this weapon.
The blade and I are one. Long ago, I turned away from the sands behind the stars, from paradise, and asked Azura to let me reside within this sword instead. Here, I will stay until Arum Kal has hissed his last.
Then let's finish this.
Patience. The blade has rested here for too long. My connection to Azura and the lunar lattice feels faint, weak. We cannot face Arum Kal until we restore the sword to its former strength.
I might know someone who can help. I'll find a way to restore the blade.
We should seek out this sword mender as soon as possible. Arum Kal has spent centuries plotting this escape. If he regains his full strength, even the powers of the Moonlight Blade may fall short.
So you and Mazamiri know each other?
Yes. It does my heart good to see her again. She was my teacher. And after Arum Kal betrayed us, she became a dear friend as well.
Has she been waiting all this time like you?
Mazamiri swore to safeguard the blade and the temple for as long as necessary. As always, she was true to her word.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
Speaking about oneself is an act of vanity. I prefer to let my actions speak for me.
I need to know more about the person I'm working with.
As you wish. In life, I serve the Order as a defender of the Lattice and steward of the Moonlight Blade. Any dark creature that crept into this world fell by my hand. Arum Kal fought at my side for many years, but I failed to see the dark in him.
What were the signs you missed?
Missed? Or chose not to see? Banishing spirits brought him too much joy. A hidden moon adept's true calling lies in charity, humility, forgiveness. Our dominion over Khajiit souls made us guides and confessors. Violence was always a last resort.
Did you ever try to forgive and redeem Arum Kal?
Arum Kal was my brother. I tried to. He would not see reason. He does not seek forgiveness or redemption. He thirsts for power and death and must be destroyed. On this subject, I will say no more.
What's the story behind this Moonlit Blade?
An ancient gift from our patron Azura. We prayed over it under the lantern light of Joan and Jode for 6 months before channeling my soul into it. The blade will not fail us. You have my word.
Mazamiri said it would help us defeat Arum Kal. How exactly?
It exists here on Nirni, but not only here. I would say more. Simply describing the blade's power does it no justice. Restore the sword, champion. By the grace of Azura, all will become clear soon.
What is your relationship to Azura anyway?
Dark Moons, has the faith truly withered that much? Azura is the mother of all Khajiit. She lifted us up and bound us to the lunar lattice. Hers is the gift of Chakache, the eternal, unified spirit of our people, and all are perfect forms.
And your order was devoted to her in particular?
Yes, Azura charged us with safeguarding lost souls and bringing them back to her embrace. Every soul of the Chakache is sacred. I served her in life. I serve her still in death. And I will serve her in any life that is yet to come.
Alright, let's do this. Yeah, we're already in overtime a little bit, so... Hello.
Welcome back. I didn't gather up any ancient spirits like you, but I did make a vital discovery. In studying the phylactery you destroyed, I identified 3 more orbs hidden deep within the temple catacombs. We should make destroying them a priority.
Good, we can destroy them in Arum Kal with this weapon, the Moonlight Blade.
The Moonlight Blade, eh? And I assume this spirit bound himself to the sword somehow. Fascinating. With this blade, and a wise spirit guiding us, we finally have a real chance at defeating Arum Kal. Well done, my friend. Azura's will resonates within that moonlight blade, but it's so faint, like a voice at the far end of a darkened hallway, or the other side of a stone door. That's it! This sword, Arumkal's phylacteries, they're not vessels, they're gateways.
What do you mean, gateways?
I told you before, Arumkal's phylactery felt different somehow. Cavernous. Now I see it wasn't a vessel. It was a gate to another realm. A realm of horror that he controls. This moonlight blade serves as a gate too, a door to the afterlife.
Chandari told me the enchantment on the blade needs to be restored.
Something about the enchantment. It's purposeful. Its strength seems tied to your new friend's will to serve. Fighting the undead with a sword near to hand might be enough to restore it. We'll need it fully charged to defeat Arumkal.
Alright, I'll keep the sword close while I fight undead.
The undead outside should provide the power you need. If you strike them down, I'm confident the sword and the spirit within will do the rest. You should share this with Chandori, was it? I doubt he'll object. He seems more than ready to fight.
You said that the sword and phylactery are both gates. What did you mean?
The world you see is just a small fraction of all it is, my friend. Realms of oblivion, pocket dimensions, the ethereal plane, the orbis is incomprehensibly vast. But many pathways between realms do exist here in Tamriel.
If Arumkral's orbs and the sword are gates between realms, where do they lead?
A good question. The moonlight blade clearly ushers Khajiiti's souls from one fate to another. The great darkness of Namira, or Khajiiti paradise, whatever that might be.
Why do you say it like that?
The Riddlethar cult would have them believe that Kenathi, the wind god, whisks their souls away to sands behind the stars. A sugary paradise. Oh, I have my doubts. The Hidden Moon adepts revere Azura. I suspect they send redeemed Khajiit to her.
Where do Arumkal's orbs lead?
Somewhere else entirely. If my suspicions are correct, they connect to a plane of his own making. A twilight place where only dark spirits can thrive. To conjure up an entire plane of existence? It's an ambition that few mages have realized.
Do you really think that the Moonlight Blade can destroy Arumkral?
I can't be sure, but the theory seems sound. The Hidden Moon Sword can draw souls from one realm and banish them to others. If anything can pry Arumkal away from his source of power and destroy him, it would be a weapon like that.
Are you comfortable destroying a soul like Arumkral's?
Comfortable? No, of course not. But life is full of little concessions. By all accounts, pride and malice corrupted Arumkal's soul completely. He's beyond redemption. That doesn't leave us many options.
What do you think would happen if we failed?
I really can't be sure. If his hatred of Azura runs as deep as Mazamiri thinks, he might rain down miseries upon her followers, or seek to collapse her lunar lattice. In either case, the suffering here on Nirn would be unimaginable.
Okay. More talking.
So, Arumkal's orbs lead to a shadow realm of some kind. Moon's mercy. Is he so desperate to be free of Azura, to be free of us, that he would cast himself into a prison of his own making? Enough of that. How can we strengthen the blade?
Visser says if we destroy the undead with the sword near to hand, it will gradually strengthen itself.
In that case, it will soon sing with moonlight. Azura gave us this weapon to drive bent spirits back into oblivion. I'm eager to do her good work again. So is the Moonlight Blade.
Alright, let's go destroy some undead.
Yes, Swordfielder. And may Azura bless our labors.
You said Arumkral wants to be free of Azura. What do you mean?
The ancient texts tell us that when we pass on, we've rejoined our mother Azura. She awaits us on the other side of the crossing and welcomes us home with open arms. In joining Azura, we also rejoin the Jakajay.
What is the Jakajay again?
The great well of Khajiit spirits. The eternal soul that binds one cat to another. Arumkal hates Azura and fears reunion with the souls of his people. That is why he created this dead realm of his.
What will happen to his soul when we defeat him?
We will destroy it utterly. A darkness like Arumkal's cannot be cast out. We must end it permanently.
Can't fully blame him there.
Now.
These spirits know nothing but hunger. One day they will repent of their sins. Not today, though. So we banish them back to the void.
Get back, you Vector!
Almost done. There we go.
Sings the hidden moon song again. Take it to Azura's gate. We will speak further there.
We may have a problem. This gate won't budge. Speak to Chandori, would you?
Azura's gate. I had almost forgotten its beauty.
Really? Good gravy.
Azura's gate. I had almost forgotten its beauty.
Vistari says that the door is locked.
No door bearing Azura's likeness is locked to the wielder of the Moonlight Blade. Once we enter the temple, we must look for Arumkal's orbs. To destroy them, we must first defeat their protectors, Shades of Arumkal. That task falls to you.
Once I kill the Shades, then what?
They will try to flee back into the orb. But I will dance across the breach and destroy them on the other side before they escape. Without the Shade to protect them, the orbs will shatter. And those doors to Arumkal's realm will collapse.
Alright, I'll kill the Shades.
The power of the Moonlight Blade should dissolve the wards and allow us to enter the temple. Harness that power, and we can proceed.
What are these? What are these shades of Aram Kral exactly?
Slivers of Aram Kal's soul. Fragments of the whole that exist only to defend Aram Kal and his phylacteries. We thought they were simple animated shadows at first. We learned, too late, that they are much more than that.
So if we destroy the shades, are we destroying parts of his soul as well?
Only loose fragments. The width and breadth of Aram Kal's soul. It would burst the heart of most Khajiits. It will take much more than slaying these shades to bring an end to the Dark Adept.
Okay. Using the Moonlit Blade. The seal has been broken. Hidden Moon's Crypt. Long ago in the First Era, a nameless adept of the Hidden Moon wrote truths written in sand, one of the first articulations of the Khanate Pantheon. Key parts of it are still quoted by theologians, but the full manuscript has been lost.
Witch of Azura, where will we find the Dark Adept's orbs?
His corrupt stench billows out of the northern vault, but darkness gathers to the east and west, too.
Then we strike east and west. Destroying those orbs should weaken Aram Kal before our final attack.
I can't risk approaching him while he remains at full strength. I'll do what I can from here. Azura guide you, my friends.
There's something I need that needs to get done. It's been needing to happen for a while and I keep forgetting to do it. Perfect.
Your soul belongs to the boy.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant archers.
You will scream for mercy when I...
Quiet now. Time to serve your penance.
Still here. Thanks for asking. I really don't like your odds. That one put up a fight, didn't they?
How did you...
faith and loyalty, brother.
Well done. Destroying the orbs diminished Arunkal's power, but I don't know for how long. You have to strike now.
Save you, brother. Another wields the Moonlight Blade.
And they will share your fate soon enough.
I arrived too late, damn. The veil is paper thin near the orb pen. Use the Moonlight Blade. It might allow you to widen the breach. You can still catch him if you act quickly.
Azura, upon all the spirits of my fallen kin, You followed? Azura be praised. My failure may not doom us after all. I hesitated so long. Despite all the years, all the sorrows, I still thought I could save him. Now, he prepares to reconstitute himself, to escape once again.
I thought he was beyond redemption.
He is. I know he is. But, Moons, forgive me. I have such doubts. How could any Khajiit abandon Azura completely? Especially a Khajiit as great as Aruncal. No. I cannot afford such thoughts. Not anymore.
Don't worry, he won't be escaping. He won't escape again. I'll finish him.
Good. Bring this tale to an end, my friend. Tighten your jaws, harden your heart, and strike true. You will defeat him. I know this, because despite his strength, your will is stronger. Trust in Azura, and in yourself. Moons guide you, Sword Wielder. Moons.
There, face me here. Come thee, and join Shando in the void.
Well done, Sword Wielder. Come, we have little time. There, a portal.
We haven't much time. Reach for me.
Do not worry for me, friend. Go.
Shando, he will not... They emerge.
No. You return victorious. What a relief. From this side of the portal, I could only see white flames slashing through the shadows. Even so, I'm confident you sundered Arunkal's spirit. I am sorry about Shandori. I just couldn't reach far enough.
Is there no way to save him? He said the realm was collapsing.
There may be one way. though it's not without risk. Arumkal's realm is one of absolute darkness. If I reach out for sparks of light, I may be able to gather enough to reconstitute Shandori's.
What's the risk?
Your friend's soul is so thoroughly shattered, I can't be sure that what I'm gathering is actually Shandori. Any sliver of spirit that's free of Arumkal's corruption will come through as well. Summoning unknown spirits is not always wise.
Are you willing to take the risk?
Of course I am. When I give you the signal, hold the moonlight blade aloft. I'll draw the spiritual fragments through the sword, then send them on to realms beyond. Be ready to act if something other than Shando appears, all right?
Alright, I'll lift the moonlight blade.
Stand in the ritual circle and raise the moonlight blade. I will do the rest. Lost shattered light, come forth. Cast off your shadows and heed my call.
Shandori is whole. Azura shows me mercy.
Shando, is that you?
Yes, brother. It's time to go home.
It's so dark. I can't.
Come. I will show you the way.
Well, he was redeemed in the end.
So, Arumkal wasn't beyond redemption after all. That's heartening. If a creature like the Dark Adept can rediscover the light, perhaps other lost souls can do the same.
So what happens now?
I think I'll stay here a while. The Adepts of the Hidden Moon still have a great deal to teach us, it seems. As for you, the Moonlight Blade remains in your care. Wield it justly, and never forget what we accomplished here. Azura guide you, friend. We may have sundered and redeemed Arumkal, but his thralls remain. Ushering those spirits back to oblivion will keep me busy for some time. As for you, you have Azura's eye now. She'll guide you to glory. You need only listen.
So Shandori was really able to redeem Arumkal?
It appears so, with our help, of course. You should be very proud, my friend. Bringing a person so thoroughly corrupted back to the light is practically unheard of.
But how did it happen?
My conjuring ritual drew every speck of light from Arumkal's realm of darkness. It appears that beneath all that evil, some kernel of Arumkal's better nature remained intact. A discovery as startling as it is uplifting.
Where did he and Shandori go?
On to the next life, I suppose. Perhaps to my lady, Azura herself. Wherever they go together. And that is an encouraging thought. Well done, my friend.
Alright, and that's where we're going to end off for today, everyone. I hope you had a great Halloween, a great spooky day. We got some serious work done. We just have one location left, which is this one. We have a couple sky shards, 3 more to grab in this area, and then we just have a few mural pieces to collect, and then we're going to be finished with Northern Elsewhere, and we'll be off to the Clockwork City. And by the time we're done with Clockwork City, it'll probably be time for the Deadlands, if I'm being honest. So we probably won't start anything else after Clockwork City, and we'll just start at the Deadlands when the Sunday the game launches, which will be the 21st of November. So, and then I don't know if there'll be a stream on the 28th or not, because that's the week of Thanksgiving, and I may be away from home. I don't know yet. So, but at the minimum, the 21st, we're starting the Deadlands. And I'm going to try to finish it before the end of the new year if possible. We'll have to wait and see what happens, how big it is and everything. I've gotten a little bit of a glimpse at the map, and it's quite big actually. But anyways, I want to thank you for watching if you did, and I hope to catch you next time for more of The Elder Scrolls Online as Reewish, the Mighty Battle Lizard. Thank you and have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.